there's some incredibly inspired stuff going on, but people in the next town don't know about it.
No.
There's been a real communication challenge, and I get asked all the time about, why do you think it's a good idea for us open a recovery cafe? And you're going to go, no, try and do something different and imaginative and creative. So one of the things we're talking about in Newcastle at the moment is opening a sports bar. And the idea is everybody in Newcastle loves the football, but in your recovery, go and watch it. Well, wouldn't it be brilliant to have a sober sports bar where you could only get alcohol-free beer?
I think these things are so important. The recent recovery group in Rotherham, they do snooker, and it makes sense because snooker's a really big thing in Rotherham and Sheffield. And as you know, we do mountains because we live in the mountains. And I met with a group of people just not very long ago in Donegal in south of Ireland that wanted to start a recovery group, and they're sandwiched between a boxing recovery group and a physical exercise group, and there are a bunch of people who are not interested in any of that, and they're trying to find their way of doing their own thing. And you, as you rightly say, you can't copy next door. If it doesn't suit you and it doesn't fit, then it's not going to work, is it?
And for me as a researcher, I guess for you as well, Wolf, there's a real challenge about the science of recovery doesn't include the same principle of replication that if you were designing a detox, because it's too reliant on social networks, context, assets, resources. And so there is that big challenge that just because something works in Wrexham doesn't mean it's going to work in Colwyn Bay.
Absolutely.
And I think for me, the idea of how you unpick the specificity from the generalizable principle is something we're nowhere near answering.